Alright, so we're back here at the Ford Plantation with Zach, and we're going to do another lesson. This one's going to be more about the pre-shot routine and how to go about staying in the process of hitting your shots, and it'll help with kind of just feeling automatic when you're on the golf course and hitting, as well as using some alignment aids for practice, and just to make sure that all the angles stay where they should be pointed when you're hitting golf shots on the range. So, Max, do you have a set pre-shot routine that you use every time, or do you just kind of get loose and feel it and get over the ball and kind of hit your shot?
Kind of more of that.
More of that?
I try to stick with the same routine, but it varies.
Okay.
Whatever comfortable.
So what I'll do is I'll show you what I personally do in my pre-shot routine. You're welcome to take pieces of it or all of it or anything that you think would help you kind of just feel right over the golf ball and trust that you're aligned properly. So what I like to do is to get behind the ball, just facing my target, and I actually make my grip with the club up, and I just feel more comfortable that way, making the grip here. And what I do is stand behind it and pick a piece of grass about a foot in front of the ball, in between myself and the target. We call it an intermediate target. And after that, I go up and set my club to that intermediate target, look up, and then address the golf ball. And by doing all of this, I know that my club is set to the target, and I set myself up so that I'm comfortable up to the club, and then I'm all ready to go, and then I can just hit my golf shot from there. Now that works properly if you pick a good piece of grass, wherever it may be, for your intermediate target, but you need to be very disciplined and stay focused and not skip your routine, because if your alignment gets all messed up, or you start aiming where you think you aren't, it's going to cause you to hit very poor golf shots, which actually leads into my second point for this lesson here. It's to make sure you're practicing with a purpose, and always have some sort of alignment tool, whether it be an alignment stick that they have on the range a lot of times, or another tool that you can use as to maintain proper alignment for angles at address. Now, I'm just using the most simple thing that everybody has in their bag. I'm just using a wedge here, and you can lay it down on your target line. And what that does is allows you, when you address the golf ball, to just, without even thinking about it, you can set your club perpendicular to the shaft here, and then just make sure that your feet, knees, hips, and shoulders are all aligned at the target line. Then it'll free you up to just be able to go ahead and swing. Alright, so why don't you hit a couple golf shots here with using that as a target line, see if it won't improve your consistency just a touch.
Okay.
Oh, that's alright, we can always just refocus that. And also, when you're setting up the club, it's always good to try and actually point it about 5 yards left of the target, because that's where you want your feet and your shoulders and your hips all aimed.
Okay.
So just when you're practicing for the future. Alright, looks like you lost that one a touch left there. Why don't you hit one more? swing. All right, so just to kind of recap what we've talked about in this lesson, basically it's important to have a free shot routine and stick to that routine when you're on the golf course. It'll help in more pressure type situations. You can rely on that process to kind of take your mind off of the moment. And people say take it one shot at a time. It makes it very easy to just focus on what you need to do to hit the golf shot rather than thinking about, oh my gosh, I need to hit this shot or I'll lose the tournament, whatever it may be. So that's first off, is stick to your pre-shot routine. And second of all, when you're hitting on the range, it's important to use some sort of alignment aid to make sure that your feet, knees, shoulders, or hips rather, and shoulders are all on the same line. And it'll just really help with the consistency of your golf shots and make your practice time a lot more worthwhile, all right? All right, thanks,
All right.
Max.
Thank you, Ryan.